Hey, I'm Byron from Mountain Bike Trailview, and today we're going to be looking at the mountain bike trails at Bloomer Park in Rochester Hills, Michigan. So here's a Google Maps snapshot of this location. You should be able to get the address or GPS coordinates from it. What you're about to see is a POV video of this trail start to finish. The trail we're running today looks something like this according to Strava. This video is for people who want to try out a new riding location, have never been there before, and want to see what it's like before they make the commitment to a long drive and not get what they expect. Trailview will take you on trails, start to finish, and will call out some key features along the way from an intermediate rider's perspective. So let's get at it. All right, important stuff first. How to get to the trailhead. So when you pull into the parking lot, you go all the way to the back of the parking lot, just go straight all the way down, and you'll see Sledding Hill and Hilltop, it's called. Just follow the pavement down there, and you're eventually going to come up to the trail on the left-hand side. Today, I am riding my Specialized Turbo Levo. Yes, it's a E-assisted bike, like it or not, that's my choice. I'm a nearly 59-year-old man with a knee replacement, and I love this bike, and it's helped get me back on the trail. At the end of the day, what I'm riding is not relevant to this video or my riding abilities. I'm just showing you the trail, so you know what it is, so enjoy. Trail starts off just with a bunch of tight turns, and it's a good little warm-up. And I'm going to shut up now until we get to the first big feature. A couple things as we go through this warm-up, just so you know. This whole video is from the perspective of an intermediate rider. That's me. Been riding quite a few years. I'm definitely not any kind of pro or expert, so the things that I say are meant for intermediates. And my goal is to also try and get beginners out here to enjoy this. And part of that is encouraging people to get on the trails. So, there we go. When you get in here, it's pretty clear which way to go. It's very well marked with signs and whatnot with arrows. One of the better trails, I think, as far as that goes. So, and you're always near the park too, so pretty hard to get lost. Bloomer is a really fun ride. The whole top half is kind of flat, windy, easy. Great little warm up before you get into the hills. And let me warn you, there are some hills here, quite a few large hills. We're gonna go right. And this is our first hill coming up. It did rain yesterday. I know it's gonna be a bit slick, so I'm not gonna haul butt through this, but there you go. So this is the first hill. This whole place is kind of built on a giant hill, and they use it to their advantage. And there are bypasses if you don't want to do the hills, but for the intermediate and expert rider, there's plenty of here for you. And for a beginner rider, you can get around this thing without a whole lot of effort if you bypass some of the stuff. Of course, I'm not going to discourage you to do things, beginner riders, but just know that there's some overwhelming things. Okay, that was the first hill. And then we go right into pretty significant uphill. It's not that steep, but it's long and rooty. Here we go. It's really hard to see on camera what is uphill and what's not, but all this is uphill right now. We're about to get to the top of it, and then it gets flat again. Okay, after you cross the bridge, take a right, and right after that right, another right into the trail. Like I say, these are pretty well marked, but you gotta look for it. This little part right here is all along the top of a river ridge. Don't come off the side on the right, it's a long fall. Okay, now we're going to get into some downhill. Starts off with some tight winding corners, super tight with the roots. And then it just goes all the way back down to what we just climbed. Bunch of switchbacks here. Keep to your right. Okay, we're coming up here to a crossing, and it's just going to be a log's width, so be careful. When you cross these things, remember, always keep your eye on the end of the log. So I'm going to go back and quick show you that. So you know what it looks like. And here you go. And this is it from this side. And I'll go over it super slow for you. This crossing is only not even a foot wide, maybe 10 inches. So just be cautious. There is a way around. Like everything here, there's a way around. Okay, back to where we were. So we're now down at the bottom of the river basin. I missed this little jump because I didn't get enough speed, but there's a jump there. Log crossing. It's a nice little technical area. Pretty wet because it just rained, slippery. Nice little dock here. Jump. Another jump. Another crossing. So I'd say that this lower area is pretty technical. And if you don't want to come down here, there's a bypass at the top. Split here, keep to your left. Okay, starting in this section, it's all uphill for a while. Up and down and up and down and up and down. But this is a grinder. They might call it that on the map. Can't remember the specific name. But if you hit it too hard, it's going to gas you for the rest of the ride. Here we go, into it now. Can't see it. This is uphill. This is down. Still going down. Back to uphill. Lots of roots and whatnot in this area, just to add to it. Still going uphill. Levels out a bit. Downhill. Uphill. Still uphill. Okay, levels out. Downhill. Uphill. Downhill. Uphill. Whew. And right about now, you have permission to be dripping with sweat. Okay, leveling out. Moving to the next trail. Same trail, but I do that a lot. It's supposed to go right there. This merges right back onto it. Okay. Okay. We're going to go left onto the ridge. This runs along the river. It's a pretty big hill off to the right. And like I said earlier, they use it to their advantage for riding. It's a lot of ups and downs here. There's a section up here that we're about to come to on the right, if you keep right, that literally runs you right along the ledge of this hill. Might make people some nervous, depending on who you are. You don't like heights and that kind of thing, or you're a beginner. And we're going uphill. Just to give you an idea, I don't know if you can see, I don't know whether 2 dimensions works, but that's your drop off. And here we go. Downhill, uphill. Bigger uphill. Still going uphill. It's a pretty challenging area. It's rooty. You got the drop off on the right. It's ups and downs. Low gear. Still going up. But it's a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Bloomer's one of my favorite places. And the people who volunteered on the trail here have done an amazing job. It's quite different than it was last year at this time. And I love it. I'd like to thank all the people who work on the trails, no matter where they are, because without you doing that work, we wouldn't have these beautiful places to go. So hats off to you. Really appreciate it. I would encourage anybody watching, whenever you can, volunteer to help on these trails. There's all kinds of mountain bike groups that get together and do this. Guinness Bikers is one of them. I do some stuff with them, although not enough. I'm super busy, but anyway, back to the trail. This is all just super windy stuff, pretty much flat. This is a downhill, windy, high berm banked downhill. Super fun. Be careful if you're a beginner. Might not recommend it, but everybody has different levels. But this is super fun, but it's big downhill, big corners, good speed. The bottom, there's this crossing. You go straight across, and now we're into climbing on the face of what we just crossed up there. So you're riding along the side of that big, hesitate to call it mountain, Michigan mountain. Keep to your right there for more continued difficult riding, or you can take a left right there. It'll take you to the bottom trail that this one eventually comes to. So in just a minute. Got to be super careful in here when it's wet. I told you we had a torrential downpour yesterday, and everything's soaked. So as always, be careful of the roots when they're wet. Again, expert riders, I know you know all this, intermediate too, but this video is for everybody. Big uphill. All right. Okay, that's the end of the rough stuff for a minute. Now we're in the split. You can turn and go back. And it's just a long straight. Good chance to air out. Get a nice breeze on yourself. Keep straight. See some stairs back there. Don't turn into the stairs. Just keep going straight on this long straight. And be careful on this, going around some of the corners. This trail is shared by hikers. Don't be one of those people. I got a bell. Usually I let people know when I'm coming around. All right, so same thing. Stairs on the left. Keep going straight. Immediately after those stairs, the hard part of the trail, which we're going to take, is to the right, or to the left, excuse me, to the left. Here we go. This is a uphill, all the way, rooty uphill. Not easy because of the roots. Oh. Okay. It's not if the climb's bad enough, but the whole thing's filled with roots. It's nice and challenging though, super fun. Not complaining about it. All right, and then we get here, you hook a right. You go left, takes you to the top of the trail and out to the park. So if you have a problem, you broke something, it's a way to get out. All this is downhill. And I'm calling out the downhill, uphill, because I know on the camera everything is two-dimensional. Super hard to tell. So we get to this T, go left. Right is going to take you back to the stairs. Climb the stairs and go back to the park where you started. And if you go left this way, so you take you to the second half of this trail. This is going to run you down right along the river, which is a really nice view. Potential to be super muddy though. Keep left. Right's okay too. So right now, off to the left, I can see the river. About 50 feet to the left. That's how you know you're at the right place in this ride. And this path just goes along the river for a very long time. Once again, windy and tight up here in places, and be careful, you're sharing the trail with hikers. And I'll give you a quick look so you know the river. It's beautiful. If it gets really hot and you're out riding, it's a good place to sit in the shade. You can even take a swim. So there you go. Continuing on. Ooh, this got totally flooded. This whole section along here is all flat. Not much to talk about. We're at the T, take a right. This is another really long, big, wide stretch. It's going to take you down to the next trail section, about a mile long. Come on. It's all great to have a bell, but when people are listening to their headphones, they don't always hear it. So always be careful when you're out here. Be stewards of the trails, not assholes of it. How's it going? How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Great. Okay, right up here we're going to turn right. You got to know what you're looking for, but on the left-hand side there is a marker. You blow by it, you'll be lost. But this is it. This is the back half of the trail. You're about 2/3 of the way through now. And this is all just kind of a nice, it's not very hilly at all, just super windy. Relaxing. Any level of rider can do this part of it. Fun part is to see how fast you can get going through here if you're an advanced level rider. That's a left right there when you get the choice. You'll go through 2 super tight trees. So tight you could clip your handlebars, be careful. Oh, a new jump. I didn't know how steep that was. I wasn't trying to collarbone myself. In fact, check it out another time. Again, we're just going through an area that's just super flat and windy. There's a deer. Expect to see lots of deer on this trail. I see one almost every time I come. All right, this uphill goes for a little bit. Still uphill. Okay. Top of the uphill. Pretty much flat all the way back to the parking lot. Still about another half mile to go or so. Okay, that's it. Trail spits you out at the entrance of the park. And so you're going to come down the road, you'll pass the front gate and end up right back at your car. A couple thoughts about Bloomer in Rochester Hills. Just a super fun place to ride, like almost every place is in Southeast Michigan. But this one, they've just made so many big improvements, man-made features. They use the hill. There's ups and downs and rocky, and it's pretty. Just everything that you could want. It's not a super long ride, but it takes you just under an hour to do it all. And if you need more, run it a second or third time. But definitely worth the trip wherever you're from. So to see more videos like this and different trails, just simply go to MTB as in mountain bike, Trailview. That's it. I'll be adding to them as we ride them.